Buckle up because today we're talking about something that can completely change the way that you see women and dating. It's a concept called hypergamy maxing. If you don't understand this, you're either going to keep getting stuck in these short term flings that just go nowhere, or you're going to lose women that you thought were actually locked in. And this matters because most men never even realize the fact that a woman's entire dating and mating preference changes the moment she decides she wants to have a family and get serious. It's not when you decide, it's not when the relationship gets to a certain point, it's when she decides. When she's younger or in her fun phase, her choices are going to be driven almost entirely by sex appeal. So, the six pack, the confidence, the social proof, the status. And that's why the players thrive, is because they're the natural choice in this season of her life. When she starts thinking about kids or stability, everything changes. And she's also filtering for longer term relationship traits like stability, patience, financial security, emotional support, and the ability to provide for a family. The guy who's calm, reliable, and competent is the one she's going to start finding more attractive. And here's where a lot of guys screw up. They don't know where they stand in a woman's eyes, and they only optimize for one side of the equation. If you're only the fun and the super sexy guy, obviously she's going to enjoy it, but that's not going to help her stick around. But then if you're too far on the stable and long-term guy, you risk being boring, safe, and not desired at all. So what women really want is a combination, a balance of both. Hypergamy means that she's always optimizing for the best option available. So hypergamy maxing is when you combine short-term desirability with long-term stability. That's the man who's nearly impossible to replace. And you've probably seen this a bunch of different times in real life. A guy with insane looks and social proof ends up fumbling the bag and losing the girl. And more times than not, it's because he lacked that future potential. Or the reliable guy that you see women stay in relationships with for way longer than they should because he's not doing anything necessarily wrong. She's just bored and gets no emotional spikes from him. Hypergamy maxing means that you avoid both extremes. You're in a balance. So, how do you actually focus on optimizing both sides? You work on the short term stuff like style, fitness, confidence, charisma, while also building these long term assets: career growth, purpose, emotional control, leadership. And having the consistency between the two is going to show her you have this fun and also a stable side, and it's all in the same man. So remember, if you only have the short term traits, you'll get play, but it's not going to turn into this loyal, long lasting thing. But if you only have the long term traits, then you might get some loyalty from a chick that you probably actually don't even want to be with, but there's not going to be any passion from her in the relationship. But become both, and you become the man that women are both drawn to and also committed to. And that's hypergamy maxing.